Welcome to Learn Scottish Words, Payrt 13. The Toung of the North East of Scotland, Doric, Scots. Now, our first picture is a picture of an earwig. Now, as wee beastie, we've actually got two names for. We can call him a forky or a horny gollach. And as you can see in this picture, there's a picture of a forky or a horny gollach. And our next picture, there's two horny gollachs. So it's two horny gollachs or two forkies. Now, our next picture is a woodlouse. And as wee beastie, we would go a slater. So that's the word slater. Now, picture 3 here is a picture of a partridge. And as wee birdie, we would go a Payrt. And me and my pa used to get up over the hills, and sometimes we would shoot a Payrt and take it home to eat. Because even though they're of a small, the Payrt is of a good to eat. And here's a wee picture of a plucked Payrt, because somebody's plucked out its feathers. Now, if you was going to have Payrt for your Christmas dinner, you need a fair buckle Paytricks to make a decent meal out of them. Now, this birdie here that you see fleeing is, for the English would go a fulmar. Now, in Doric Scots we go as a molly. So that's a fleeing molly in that picture. Now we've a wee picture here of a molly sitting swimming in the water. Now, as beasties, when I was a bairn, we used to collect birds' eggs. And scurry's eggs or seagull's eggs we would take home, and my mother would bake with them. They were awful good at that time, awful good to eat. But the molly's egg was similar to a scurry's egg, but it was pure white in colour. And if you was climbing up the side of the cliff, going towards the molly's nest, he would spew at you, and it would be green coloured bile stuff. And if it struck you, it would stink. So he would spit this green coloured bile stinking stuff at you, and that was him protecting his nest. So anyway, that's the birdie called a molly. Now, our next picture, or our next picture, is a picture of a cormorant. And this birdie is what we would call a scrath. Now, there's another birdie, as you can see in this picture here, called a shog. And that's similar to the cormorant. Well, both of those birds we would call a scrath. So that's the word scrath. And we've got a lot of birdies being over cliffs near the Farway Bide. And that's a scraths. Now, the last picture is the picture of a wee fishy that the English would call a stacklebuck. And we call, as we fish, a bondy. And we fish for him, well, we used to fish for him in the summertime from his bairns with little nets, cut bondy nets. And we fished for him doing aside where harbour and a small pond called the bondy pots. And that's where we catch this wee bondies. And as you can see in this next picture, as in this bondies, we a reed bit underneath his chin. And we call this bondy the doctor fish for some reason. I don't know if it why, but there was a bondy with a reed bitty underneath. There wasn't a lot of them. I don't know if it's a male sticklebuck or bondy or what it is, but what's the word bondy anyway. Now, thank you very much for watching my wee Doric Scots videos, and look out for Payrt 14 when I get round to making it. I'll catch you after.